Travis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually...
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jones. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down. It's Williams, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
There you go, got him again.
Throwing Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Herbert off of play action. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and very short, Herbert. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Let's go. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's Jones throwing on. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. to throw. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to... you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Shoves him aside, able to power through, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. And he's carried the ball just 5 times. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now it's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Myers. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when he talked about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They run with Hines. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On second down now, it's Hines. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Stop here, D. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
From the 36, Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerry Judy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense gets set to go again. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Throwing on second down. Jump, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jamin Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Oh, some strong running. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
To win. Let's go!
We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. On 1st and 10, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
What you talking about, ref?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Jones. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamin Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jamin Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that we got the job done in fine style.
So here are the Colts to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. This will be caught at Samuel. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 2nd down and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all...
Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Back to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's try good by Gano. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. This is Hines. Shoves him away. And now running right through him. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert taking a shot for Samuel. They got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Hines. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. They'll try to run with Hines. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. On 3rd down, Hines, and he takes it in for a Colts score. 9 points, punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now Jones. They're connecting quickly with Goddard. And some room to maneuver. The 30. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Julian Blackmon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I got him.
Now Jones on 1st down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 3.
They run again with Hines.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clear.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines
touchdown run. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Dan, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
Let's go.
Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Jones on 1st and 10. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Golladay. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd and 4.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 58.
From the gun, Jones going right back to Golladay. They find some open field here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 17, Jones toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Gano's kick is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in there. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Play action. It's Herbert. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert off of play action. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the deep end?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter, and we can expect more passes like that downfield. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.